To all the other mukbang channels out there, I have a little something to say. And I don't mean this in a mean way. I mean this in, we need to be careful way, okay? So many of you, and I'm thinking of 3 in particular. Hey little sloths, it's me, Nick Avocado. Follow my Instagram at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back. I'm back home, shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home, shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy, cause I'm eating air. No, I'm eating, well, I have to go, I'm about to go. I'm gonna take you with me, or maybe I won't, I don't know, because I'm a bad driver, I don't want to crash. But we are going to Church's Chicken. I haven't had Church's Chicken for like a year. When's the last time I've had Church's Chicken? I can't even tell you. Probably in Las Vegas, which was a year ago. Shoot. Time flies, my god. And thank you to everyone who's still subscribed, even though I had the biggest farts yesterday. I thought they were funny and I left them in because I think they're funny, but some people were like, unsubscribe. Unsubbed. You guys, I just farted. I thought it was funny. Oh well, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for your time while you were here. I appreciate you, but sometimes I fart and I like to keep them in. But today, I'll hold in my farts, and I'll hold in my comments about the farts, because we're gonna eat Church's Chicken, and I'm gonna dip it in some cheese. And this trend is still going, okay? We're gonna still do the trend, but it probably will be my last one of the cheese, but I say this every time, but then I eat it, I'm like, oh, it's so good. But yeah, I actually have a big to-do list for this week. We're going to 2 new restaurants I've never been to before, so stay tuned. You're in for some treats this week. But anyways, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. Let's go get my my Church's Chicken, and let's do the cheese, and then we'll begin. Thanks for being here. Let's go. Avocado. Bam. Here we go. Look at this. Who's the king of the thumbnails now? I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? I'm actually craving these mashed potatoes over anything. These gravy mashed potatoes. Oh, this is gonna be a feast. Okay, cheers to a wonderful eating show. Cheers. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I'm cheersing ya. I'm cheersing ya. Okay, let's do this. It is time to feast. This is really good. Now we're gonna try mac and cheese. Sides are for sharing. Oh, he wants to share with me. I really wanna do, that's what it looks like up close. I really wanna do a mukbang with a fan. I don't know how to arrange this, so I know that you're not the Craigslist killer and you're not gonna kill Nikocado and end Nikocado. Someone that isn't a hater that's gonna put cameras up and watch me shower. You know, weird stuff like that. Someone I can trust. I don't know how to go about that, but I really want to do that. That is thick. That is thick and cheesy. Sides are for sure. Yeah, I would love to. Would you guys like to eat with me? I won't make you nervous, I promise. I'm very chill. Let's have a chicken finger in the gravy. In the mashed potatoes. What would you guys eat with me? Probably noodles, because, ooh, there's cheese on here. That's a bad feeling. Going to wipe your hands, only to make them messier. Ooh. Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. AKA the gross thumbnail. This is good. It doesn't even need the cheese. It doesn't even need the cheese. Do you think I eat too much? Clean your bones. Let's do it again. That went by really fast. So, oh, and everyone yesterday liked my breathing. Do you want to do it again together? Let's do it, because you guys like when I do it, apparently. My chicken's going for a dance. Put the chicken there for a minute, okay. It's gonna be okay. One of my friends is having a breakdown right now. I feel bad because there's nothing I can do. Is the lighting okay? Hi. I feel like it might be or might not be. I don't even know. One of my friends is having a breakdown, and it sucks that it's great having friends all over the world. That's how I was able to stay sane through all of my travels and deportation and visa runs and everything. I can talk to anyone at any time with my fingertips, but oh, that is greasy. This tastes better to me than the Popeyes I just did. I love having friends all over the world, but at the same time, it's still, you always need someone with you. Not always, but some people always need someone with them. And it just makes all the difference. Yeah, one of my friends going through a breakdown and I don't know what to do. I tried calling, they don't like to talk on the phone. And they said they're having a breakdown, but sometimes the more, it's hard, it's sad. I mean, I don't know what to do. This is good. Like, for real. I have a million napkins over here. Thank you, Church's Chicken, for all the napkins. Let's do more. Let's try this mac and cheese. I know, I'm gonna go from the same. Ooh. This mac and cheese is way cheesier. Way cheesier. Oh my god, it's like I have tingles on my cheeks. That's how sharp this cheddar is. I'm like tingling. Yeah, the KFC is like a little sweet. KFC is like a macaroni-ish. Or no, that's the Popeyes. And then the other one, either Popeyes or KFC, is very salty and tastes like bowling alley cheese. This is better than both of them. I love cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. Yes, I do. Oh, 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 oh. Let's do more chicken. So, what was I saying? I don't even know. Oh, I'm like lost in La La Land over here. This is good. This is very good. Ooh. Oh yeah. This is a good combo. Greasy. It's not that crunchy more because it took 15 minutes to get back. Wow. Yeah. Someone said put them on the stove in the oven. Ugh. I probably should, but it's just I have no patience. Someone asked me yesterday, yesterday for you, why don't you consider teaching violin lessons? Oh, honey, I know you're watching. I don't have patience. It might seem like I'm really patient, but I don't. I'm very scatterbrained. And she was like, oh, no, you're perfect. No, I am scatterbrained. We can admit this. It's not a bad thing. It's a quality. I'm like, huh. And I don't know where to begin. I'm very indecisive, too. I can't even decide my titles to my videos. This chicken's very good. Mmm. I'm liking this more than KFC. I'll have to do a versus video. Nick, while you're editing, make sure you consider sticking in my cheeseburger from Burger King, the Whopper versus the Wendy's Triple. Ah, that's how I discovered which one I truly like better. Because every time you eat when you're hungry, like I said in the video, you lower your standards because you're starving, and it's really hard to tell if it was better than what you had like 2 weeks ago. But you have to have them side by side. Excuse me. Side by side. And then you can tell. There's the chicken down my throat. People like to see me burping, I guess. Hi. But no farting. Don't worry, no farting. I can tell just from memory alone that this mac and cheese. Oh. It's sharp. It's very sharp. Very sharp. What we should do? You know, their biscuits are supposed to be honey glazed, so let's see. Because you know, biscuits are hard to eat. Oh! 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 They don't do it like this over there at Popeyes, no. Oh! 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 This is good. Oh my god, I hate my biscuits from Popeyes. Who does KFC give them to you? Probably. I don't even know because I don't eat them. They go to my parents, they go in the fridge, they go to someone else. The biscuits are just dry, dry, dry. That honey on top, like all of a sudden, ooh. Because some people like don't want to eat just chicken, they need some carbohydrates. Because some people like to have everything. Some people are on like high carb diets, some people are on low carb diets, some people, you know, I personally don't feel complete without carbs. I can't just eat meat. I feel bad. I need some carbs too, or a lot of carbs, okay? And so the biscuits come in handy when you go to these chicken places, but they're usually dry and hard to eat. Oh, it's a pleasant surprise every time I bite into that. Let's do another big piece. I have all these pieces over. Let's do a leg. Do I have a leg? We have a leg. Drum, drum, drum. Excuse me. I'm not coughing because I'm sick. I'm coughing because I got chicken down my throat. People are saying, Nick, honey, you need to take care of yourself. You guys, I do. This is actually very good. This is actually very good. It's getting better as I continue. That's the funny thing. Wow. Especially their mac and cheese. Yeah, it's so funny because usually when I take a first bite, like yesterday when I did my cheese fries, which is so funny, yesterday's video, because I wasn't going to do a video, I was going to take a day off. But nope, 9 o'clock p.m. rolled around, and I'm like, I'm hungry. Tingles in my cheeks, it's sharp. Like it's like almost a sour, like, that is sharp. Oh, that's good. Oh, this is good. Let's do some more mashed potato. This was good too. Mashed potato and gravy. It's so hot. It's still hot. Hot and steamy. Oh, I finished that leg too. Let's do another. So, what's going on in everyone's lives? Hello, hello, hello. Oh. This is a good meal. I didn't even chew that. I took 2 chews and I swallowed that. That's not good. This is why I have food coma for so long. I'm making my stomach do more work than it should. Ooh. I'm really enjoying this. Wow. So, how are you today? Like, I don't even feel thirsty. That's how greasy it is. But now I'm gonna drink out. Can I just say something while we're sitting down and eating? If I had powdery, smelly, rubbery, latex medical gloves on right now, and I'm touching all my food. Listen, I am very aware that I am not the most polite eater. There you go. I really had a burp. Thank God it wasn't a fart. I know my table manners are not the best. However, I do pride myself in that I don't. Okay. I'll burp and fart and make all these like gross, ugly faces with a double chin, but I won't chew with my mouth open unless it's really hot or a challenge or something. Listen, to all the other mukbang channels out there, I have a little something to say. And I don't mean this in a mean way. I mean this in, we need to be careful way, okay? So many of you, and I'm thinking of 3 in particular, you guys stop eating with medical gloves that are powdery, that are rubbery, that are latex to eat a taco. You don't need a latex medical glove to eat a taco. You don't need any gloves. Even you don't need a plastic glove to eat a taco. And this is why it's a little upsetting to me because, listen, mukbang is seen by a fetish. When my channel got demonetized and I had to start all over here, worst day of my life. Here I am and I'm going strong, thank God. Knock on wood, okay, I'm still alive. I literally lost a big channel. I mean, it's still there, I still post, I'm not gonna throw it away. But my livelihood became like, oh shoot. And when I talked to Google and I had various phone calls, conferences in LA, on the phone, Skype, Google Hangouts, I even recorded one and sent it to Carly so she knows and she can back me up. I'm not gonna ask her to. I'm just saying, you guys, they said that the mukbang community is being seen as a fetish by a lot of advertisers. The guy at YouTube who works for Google, YouTube's owned by Google, he was just like, oh yeah, I don't agree with it, but this is the policy now. Advertisers choose what kind of, if they want their advertisements to go on certain content. The ASMR community got hit real hard, all right? Literally, they would get 200,000 views on a video and they make $5, like hard. Because advertisers think it's a fetish, they think it's sexual, they think it's not appropriate for children, they think it looks bad for their brand, their image, and they have every right to decide. The LGBT community got hit really hard. I feel like I'm talking in circles because you guys already know this. We already know. But one of the triggers for why mukbang was on that list was the sexual, I don't know what word to use. I remember I was going to get a TV show. I still might. You know, my producer and I are sitting around waiting to see who's going to pick it up. Comedy Central's looking at it. HBO's looking at it. Netflix said no. We're just sitting around waiting. But when the producer came to me and the whole team and they're like, we want you to like do like a mukbang show for TV. They said, we're choosing you. Okay, honestly, because of the dramatics. But they also said, because a lot of these other eating channels, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but they're trying to be sexual. And yes, I do it sometimes to be funny, but overall I really don't. Alright, it's really more about my personality, let's be real here. My stories, my laughter, the drama, the crying, the meltdowns, but I'm not like this with my corn on the cob. You know, and not saying anything and looking at the camera like, okay. I'm not putting on latex gloves to eat a taco, and it's just these little things, they aid in continuing the demonetization and the stigma of mukbang as being a sexual fetish. Alright? There's a lot of big channels that got shut down this year. YouTube just wiped them off. Ask Eating with the Can-Dos. They're a mukbang channel. They got a lot of their videos removed without even... They didn't get the option to appeal. They took 100 videos. Eating with the Can-Dos. It's an eating channel. They wiped them off because they had their children there. They're very strict about pedophiles leaving comments under... And that's not her fault, you know. That and also the child labor laws. But just thinking about the pedophiles, right? They're coming on... YouTube does not want to be a source of traffic for bad people. All right, and or horny people. They can go to Pornhub for that. Okay, they really don't want that. Okay, and they shut it down real fast. I have so many of my videos on my main channel demonetized. It's sad. It's sad, and every day something new, something new. Now a lot of them are music related. All my restaurant videos. I was talking about this earlier, but something that will keep us mukbangers, us as a community, you guys, listen, in the radar is if we're being too sexual. All right. I mean, you can do as you please, but this is my opinion. There's no need to be eating with gloves. And someone said on Twitter, oh, it came from a, people are probably going to say this down below. They're going to say, Nick, it came from an Asian cultural practice. You know, before they eat really something saucy and sticky and messy, they'll eat gloves. I understand that. When I lived in Colombia, I put on gloves at the chicken restaurant, the barbecue chicken that went everywhere. I was the only one in the restaurant wearing them, but it was an option. I've been to Thailand, I've been to Singapore, I've been to Malaysia, I've been to Vietnam, I've been to Japan. I've been all over Asia, except for China and Korea, which I would love to go to Korea. And I'm probably missing some countries. Indonesia, I haven't been there yet. But it's only for very specific messy foods. But people on YouTube are putting on their gloves to eat like tacos, to eat a sandwich. This girl was eating donuts with gloves and was... Listen, it's finger food. Wash your hands. And me as a viewer, I'm like, that probably tastes like rubber. All latex has powder that gets onto your food and it's chemicals. It's like legit plastic you're now eating. Now, yes, this is not healthy food. There's who knows what's in here. Okay, but don't make it worse. I don't know. That's my opinion. It's just not necessary. And I know everyone's going to come for me. Oh, Nick. You're so dramatic. It's not necessary for you to cry. It's not necessary for you to fart. It's not necessary for you to talk about... It's probably true. I'm a walking hypocrite, but this is my opinion. Don't be wearing these big old gloves to eat your food unless it's like... And it's so funny. I'm thinking of 3 channels right now, and none of them are Asian. They're mimicking behavior. They have no idea even why they're doing it. They're doing it because they think it's cute. It's not. Oh, goodness. Let's have more of this, though. That is the only biscuit I can actually eat and enjoy by itself. I'm loving Church's chicken. That's my opinion. No. Let's put the gloves away. Ew. It's not cute. But really, I'm just also concerned about my videos and everyone's videos at large. All the mukbang... Listen, if you're doing well, I'm more likely to do well. If I'm doing well, you're more likely to do well. Because it's a community. If B Loves Life is doing extremely well on YouTube, all the other mukbangers benefit from her succeeding. Because what happens when you watch YouTube? They recommend another mukbang channel to you right there on the screen. Alright, I can't tell you how many people find my channel from the sidebar of someone else's channel, and vice versa. I'm sure it's the opposite. That's what community is. We're in a bubble. We have the same themed content. And let's be real here. We have a good 1 to 300,000 people that are obsessed with mukbangs and watch all the channels. It's a very shared audience, more so than vlogs, more so. It's like the makeup gurus, like the same people are watching all the makeup people. Now you have some that don't like, you know, a lot of people hate me. They're not going to watch me. But in general, it's very fair to say this audience is really shared. So if B Loves Life is doing really well, I'm going to root for her and be happy for her. Not only because I like her and she's my friend and I want her to succeed, but also because I'm very aware of the business aspect. If she's succeeding, I'm more likely to succeed because we're in the same bubble. All right? It's the same audience. More videos are recommended of mine under hers and vice versa. So I get a little nervous with seeing all these American mukbangers wearing plastic gloves now to eat things like sandwiches and donuts and tacos that don't necessitate medical gloves, and they're so sexual about it. It's just, why? Okay, I'm done complaining. God. And of course, to shut off in the middle of my speech, I'm not gonna drag it on. I'm just gonna conclude by saying this. I don't want to shade people. I don't want to disrespect people. I know people have their angles and they think it might get more clicks, which it does because it's shocking and people are grossed out by it, or turned on. That's the cautionary part. I'm just saying, I'm speaking up and speaking my mind, and just saying as a caution, because a lot of these channels are new and they don't really understand, like, you can get your channel gone in a snap. Onision, they pressed a button on him. They literally pressed a button. Beep. They pressed a button and they won't recommend his videos outside of his audience. You can never grow again. You do something to YouTube, I mean, it's very scary. You don't know, YouTube has a lot more power than you think. I mean, yes, it's an algorithm, but also there's people who I think, and I know for certain, people high up get contracts where they're protected from algorithm changes. They're promoted for a certain rate. It's a real business, okay? Your channel could be at risk like that, and I don't want anyone to have to go through that. All right. And luckily, I said, you know, on my other channel, I still post there, but you're not guaranteed pay. And if an advertiser thinks that you're catering to pedophiles, I shouldn't be using that word. That's for children, right? But catering to the fetish community, a sexual niche on this platform, you're putting yourself at risk, and likely will trickle down to all of us. That's just all I'm saying. But do as you please, honestly. I'm really just speaking my mind. I'm not trying to be like speaking to all the mukbangers right now. Blah, 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 blah. I'm actually just speaking my mind. This is what I do every day. I just talk what's on my mind. That's on my mind. Yeah. So I'm not expecting anyone to even watch this or respond. Don't respond. You don't have to. I'm just, think about it. If you do happen to see this, or one of our shared viewers goes over and says, "Oh, my top. I blew my head off." Okay. Just think about it. But do as you please, honestly. Okay. I'm getting full. It looks like I haven't eaten anything, but I've eaten almost one thing. This is half and half. Let's do more chicken. Let's finish what I started, right? Don't leave projects halfway done. This chicken is good. Ooh, it's straight up room temperature right now, and it's still very good. Popeyes is not that way. I've been sexual in a few of my thumbnails. Like with the white, like, but I think that's more like with messy eating, like it's food on your face. It's only the thumbnail. I don't know. Maybe I should stop doing that, honestly. Actually, I just had a meeting with my manager 2 days ago. She's great. I love her. I'm keeping her forever. And I should have asked her, actually. I only thought of it this morning when I woke up, and 3 videos back to back of all these people doing the latex gloves. I'm like, wait a minute. I should ask her, though, about the sauce over the mouth. If that's, like, perversion. Because she'll know. I should ask her about the gloves, too, actually. See, a lot of people don't reach out to their managers. They get one. They don't know how. I was talking to an ASMR channel. I'm not going to say who, but this ASMR person was emailing me, and we were just talking about like our algorithm, and some days are really bad for ads, and we're both freaking out. Oh no! But kind of helps us feel better because it's like, okay, well, you suffered too, so I'm not the only one. Oh no, we lost this amount of money or whatever, and we were talking about different things, and this person, what did they say? Oh, I asked them, I said, you talk to your manager about this stuff? I don't even know what I said. I just brought the manager. This is all through email. And they said, no, they never respond to me. I don't even think I replied to, because we talk a lot in our emails, so like there's 5 different subjects all in one paragraph, and I respond to something of it. I didn't say anything about that. I should tell them to really talk to their Google advisor, because they've become very handy. They helped make sure this new channel's not in trouble. They really made sure I'm disconnected to my other one. They helped with my sensitive ads. They had to tell me how to do that. They're the ones that escalated my case to the monetization department and the technical team to look at my channel and say what's going on. And they can do a lot for you. You just have to ask, and don't settle for their first response. Be like, no, we need to talk, please. Because they're at service for you. It's part of their job. But my mom asked me, does your manager from Google get a cut of what you make? So if you do good, she does good too, because she gets more money of what you're making? I don't think it works like that, because she represents a bunch of YouTubers. There's like 1,000 YouTube managers that work for Google, and they all have like 5 YouTubers that they oversee and help, or something like that. I'm just making up a number. And they only do it to people who have like 200,000 followers or more. Now, how many people that are on YouTube? That's probably like tens of thousands of YouTube channels have at least 200,000 followers. That's how big YouTube is. So each person does 5, so that's a couple thousand managers, right? And I think they just get paid, that's like office work. I think they just get paid a flat rate from Google, $30 an hour. I don't know, I'm just making up a number. And they help us. I don't think because that wouldn't be fair. What if that manager's assigned really like small channels? Or no, again, 200,000 is up, but they don't get good views. They get 1,000 views per video, so So if it was a commission thing, no one would want to work with the smaller channels who are whatever. Yeah, well, thank God, because this channel was really small. You guys, 2 months ago, this channel had 10,000 subs or 20,000 subs. That's a small channel in the scheme of things, So I feel very thankful. I'm full. This was delicious, though. I want another bite. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of chicken. Ooh, 6 pieces of chicken. I had basically 1 whole thing of mac and cheese. Oh, which is very tingly. Every time. Sharp. And I love my mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm really full though, and this was good. It's a trend because it's a trend, but it's actually really good. Like putting stuff into cheese is like, I love cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. Yes, I do. Oh, my chicken tender. That was okay. The chicken tenders were no. The biscuits though, everything. Besides the chicken tenders. Oh, and I even got the honey barbecue and the honey mustard. I purchased them. I ended up not using them. I didn't think I was going to do the cheesesteak. It was just going to be a Church's Chicken video. And then I said, no, I have all this cheese that I bought. I have a lot of Alfredo. I have all these cans. Now, they don't really expire for months, but I kind of want to get them over with. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I want to get those over with. And, yeah, I didn't think I'd be using this sauces, so I got a bunch. Yeah. That's okay. I'm going to eat her again. This is better than Popeyes, I think. I mean, I definitely get more like, ooh, orgasmic things. Yeah, it's the biscuits, everything. Very good. I highly recommend checking this place out. Yeah. I just want to chill with you now. I just want to like hang out and talk like BFFs. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Orlin just texted me. Orlin's out. what did he do? He had to go to Walmart, he had to go to Home Depot, he had to go to Costco. Where else is he? Getting gas, something. He has a whole to-do list of errands. So he's not helping me with my video today, but that's okay. Orland's so sweet. He always like cracks my back, massages my back on command. If he walks in the room, just boom, 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 just like a 3 little crack, boom, just to help my posture. He's really nice. I'm so lucky. I was talking to a guy on Instagram, and he was like flirting with me, and I knew it. I'm like, okay, this guy's really flirting with me, and he knows about Orland. He's like, oh, and then he told me, I really envy your relationship with Orland. I said, you know, I think I'm going to be with this guy for life. I can't picture not ever being with him. And I don't talk about him much anymore, and I don't show him off like I used to, and we don't do videos. He also changed his diet, so it's kind of like you don't really see him anymore, but our relationship has improved so much just from leaving Colombia. But aside from leaving Colombia, which did help us, he's just such a good person, and I don't want to get teary, but I feel like if something were to ever happen to him, I would be devastated that I didn't talk about him enough while he was alive. Like I would be like, oh, I should have shown him off more. I should have bragged about how lucky I am more to have. I mean, you have no idea. You have no idea how good he is to me, and it's not because he has a lot of money. It's not because it's not that he is rich. It's not that he's famous. It's just him. You know, sometimes you're with people for other things you don't even realize. Like I said, money, fame, status. Maybe you really like their parents. Maybe it's convenient. Maybe some people stay married. They don't even let. There's a lot of people who have marriages and they turn them into open marriages because it's a lot easier just to do that than get divorced and go through the whole rigmarole. And maybe they're actually really good business partners. That's what had happened with my one of my first bosses at my first job. I don't know if he later realized he gay, or he went into the relationship already bisexual or gay. I don't know, but I just know he slept with men and he was married to a wife and had kids. But he was also in his 50s. His kids were my age, so. Anyways, the point of the matter is, why am I even talking about this? Yeah, sometimes you're with people just for like the business aspect, or it's very convenient. Taxes, maybe you're sharing like a prestigious name. There's a lot to think about why people stay together and they're not even that happy. You know, I didn't come from fame, I didn't come from money, Orland didn't come from fame, Orland didn't come from money. I can't even talk to his mom when I see her because I don't speak Spanish, and he doesn't communicate with my parents much because he's only seen them twice. It's very just like a very human to human experience, very just special between us for the purest of reasons. The purest of reasons. This damn table's squeaking, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's so funny, like, and this guy who was flirting with me on Instagram, I told him, I said, if I was with a girl, my head would have been chopped off right now by even entertaining you flirting with me or saying you're cute or whatever. And I even said back to him, like, oh, you're cute. And Orland was literally right next to me. Orland was right next to me. He's like, ooh, who's that? I'm like, I don't know, this fan, whatever. He's like, oh, he's cute. I'm like, I know he's cute. He's like, it's just like this kind of, and it might be a gay thing, and really, I've said this before, it might be a men and men relationship, and a girl and girl relationship. It's a different type of bond, sexually, chemically, whatever, and guys are wired the same, so it's a lot of that jealousy, which we do get jealous of each other. Like the other day, he was shopping. He's like this, he said Cuban or something. I think he's like a Cuban guy was hitting on me, and he was saying all this stuff, obviously in Spanish, and I get jealous. I'm like, oh, I wish I was there. But it's not like, it doesn't hurt our relationship. If anything, it makes it stronger, because it's like, well, you're mine, you know? I don't know. I have it so good. Where there's very little problems. Despite our big blow up that happened last summer, But that was, you guys know, he got sick and I was deported. It was the worst. It could be a movie. It could literally be a movie. My life last year could have been a film. It was so dramatic and so unlikely that these things happened at the same time. It was like that book that I used to read as a kid, A Series of Unfortunate Events, by what's his name? He had a very weird name. The author of that book. It was a series. What was it? Olaf? Olaf was the mean guy. Anyone from my generation? You guys know? You know what story I'm referring to? Yeah. You know what story I'm referring to. Well, yeah. This is what happens after every good meal. I start yapping. And I don't even have anything to say. I just like to talk. I just like your company, you know. What else is going on in my life? Well, I really want to paint, but we're going to wait till next week to paint. That's going to be interesting. I might be doing car videos for a couple of days, because this room too, we were just going to do it all at once. Paint, paint, paint. Even though yesterday I was just saying I want to move. We're here for at least, you know, six months to a year, so whatever. Get a new lease and then we'll leave. But if I'm here even for 2 months, I'm sick of on that side. I'm sick of all the scratches on the wall, and you know, we're gonna be painting. So you might be getting some car videos from me next week, most likely. What else is going on? Do you guys want to see me collaborate with any food competition eaters? I know. Listen, I'm not talking about LA anymore. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna be there and be like, hi, here I am. You guys are sick of it. I know, because I've been talking about it for a week. But I've never. The collaborations are a surprise. I already have them pretty much mapped out. But there's 2 or 3 maybes. And food competitive eating. Now, listen, I would clearly lose a race, but just to be with them, you know, sometimes you really like a personality. And just to see someone you admire and someone else you like, or just happen to know, maybe you don't even know me that way, you're just watching this video, but you're a big fan of Matt Stoney, you know, and you're like, I want to see with Matt Stoney. How would you interact? What would your reaction be? How would you communicate on screen? Would it be awkward? Would it be funny? Would you be drunk? Would you be sober? Things like that. People just like to see people they watch together. Collaborations are fun for the viewers, let alone the creators. So what do you guys think about food competition eaters? I know there's a lot out there, but there's like 3 to 5 main ones that I can think of, like the biggest ones. So that's a possibility. What else is on my mind? Oh, I have been looking up Mewing. Have you heard of Mewing before? So I have a receding bone line, right? Now, usually the only way to fix this is surgery. Like, I could lose weight, right? Obviously, I will one day. Once I turn 30, we're done with mukbangs, yay. But so I have all this excess skin, my double chin. My side profile is nasty. I hate it. I look, especially with the weight gain, like some people look so good all around when they gain weight. I feel like my front face looks way better now than when I was skinny. I was bony. But my side profile, this nasty double chin. I talk about it every video. But there's something, you can get surgery, right? Even if you lose the weight, the skin gets pulled back, but my bone recedes. It goes inwards. And there's something called mouth breathing. You may not be aware of this, but mouth breathing is very bad for you, and how your face grows has to do with, are you mouth breathing? Are you having proper tongue posture? Have you heard of such a thing? I haven't till the other day. Something called mewing is where you stick your tongue on the roof of your mouth at all times of the day when you're not speaking, and try to do it when you're sleeping too, because you use these muscles in your neck and your chin. Watch, I'll do it. It's very slight. But there's Dr. Mew, I think was his name. That's where the idea of mewing came from. He found out that our skulls are not permanent. We have this bone, this bone, this bone, this bone, this bone, but they're all connected by a set of muscles. If we use or don't use a certain set of muscles more than others, the bones will grow in different ways. For example, a great example of this is Stephen Hawkins. Now, he doesn't have a bone disease. He has a muscle disease. His muscles move. His muscles are like floppy. He can't control them or something. But his bones went all. His face looks like his muscles have bumps, but it's because the muscles are attached. And there's been all these examples, not all these, a few, and they're not that researched, and that's what's kind of sad, because I could be doing a lot of work for nothing. But you can look this up here on YouTube. There's a bunch of videos. Just write in Mewing, M-E-W-I-N-G. And people claim to have been doing these exercises with their tongue. 10 hours a day. Slight pressure on the roof of their mouth. And over the course of 1, 2, 3, 5 years, their chin came out, their jaw got stronger. They changed their bone structure because the muscles made the bones move. And they look at archaeologists. They look at the teeth, the dental structures of natives in like Indonesia, Asia. They look at the natives. Like Orland has this wide dental arch, how spaced out your teeth are, but how big the arch is. Orland has a huge mouth. You see it a lot in Africa too. And the new generation started eating different foods, stopped breathing through their nose properly, started breathing through their mouth. A lot of foods probably caused this. Their teeth got crooked and jammed. They didn't grow properly, and their bones were growing differently. So I'm very interested in it. I've only watched a few videos, and I've been so busy I haven't really sat down to give you the facts. But I would love to see a specialist for them to teach me, because I really don't want surgery. I know it's a quick fix and it's easy, but I can't even get my blood pressure taken without hyperventilating, and it ruins my day, let alone surgery. If I do liposuction or something, I have to massage it. So, I can't even, I was actually considering Kybella, and I realized, wait a minute, that's 6 to 8 treatments, 50 shots per treatment. I will pass out over and over, and then you're swollen for weeks and you have to repeat it for 6 months. Oh, hell no. I will wear my double chin with pride. Then go through that. See, no. And Orland's like, Nick, don't even worry about it. Just lose your weight when you want, when you're ready, and whatever's left, we'll figure it out, Get your skin pulled back or something. But he said because I don't know, I really don't want an implant in me. And that's when Orland said, you should look into Mewing. He's like, people swear by it. It takes a lot of time. But since you're OCD and you're very dedicated, Nikocado, Avocado, you're the type of person that would do this every day, consciously. And you'd be one of the only people on earth to actually see result, because you're that obsessed and dedicated. So I might do it. Start Mewing. I don't want to be doing silly exercises if they're wrong and wasting all this energy. Is my chin growing? I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. And I feel like the only way to get that security in my mind is by speaking to a professional who knows exactly how this works. Watching YouTube videos is not enough. Have you heard of that? It's very fascinating. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get going. I really have nothing else to say. Thank you for your time. Haters, thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking. Commentators, criticizers, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Anyone, thank you for caring about me, This was delicious. I'm just gonna say it again. Consider getting this. I'm gonna get going.